One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Wake Forest offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look.
Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wake.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Carr. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And it's caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Vick. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Simmons. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Demon Deacons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to South Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Carr. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. To throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
And the Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. Play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And down he goes back at the 3.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going for 6. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Holds it in. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Browning. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to...
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards.
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him.
There he goes! And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To throw, it's Carr. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Gonna run it. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Hard in the backfield. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Browning. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a live ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's a great start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a 2-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Browning. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Catch in the middle. It's Young. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Browning. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Slips over, and the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. There's the pressure. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Irish!
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best 2-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense could come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The handoff to Johnson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time,